Oh, they can actually talk to you on YouTube?
We can talk about everything. What the fuck?
Mic check. Mic check. Matt Martin. Matt Martin. There's no sound. Oh,
It's working on my phone.
yeah, it's working fucking now.
This is
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. I just want to point out Facebook has a widespread error, and live video's down. Why do we have this echo going on though now?
sorry. I was the sound works on
Oh,
my
that
phone.
was you. I was
Yeah.
like, what
Christ.
is that?
Jesus fucking Christ.
I was checking to see if the sound worked. It worked on my phone, so Matt's about as technical as I am.
No,
Matt Martin just saved the day. Nope, that's not even
Go
Matt
Matt.
Martin. It's Carrie Martin. God damn it. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, go Carrie.
Oh, heck of a deal.
I just saw
One of your
Martin. I'm
friends?
sorry. I
Yeah,
just
my
kind of
best
went
friend,
blind.
the one that I was saying she's looking for this.
Oh, okay. Well, good. I'm glad she's on here then.
She's like, hey, I can't hear you.
And, really? Is it fixed yet?
Yeah, everybody's good now.
Oh, we're good? Okay.
And we can't go to Facebook
I
because
don't know what they heard
stupid
or
shit.
didn't hear, but
Yeah, Facebook is stealing everybody's identity, so they had to like back out. They're trying to save Zuck's ass, so they had to like stop some Live is just too sketchy.
got to do what you got to do, huh?
I don't blame him. I mean, if I was that rich, I would be like pulling every.
No,
cord.
really, though, Facebook Live, that's real scary because think about all the people on there. You know, you don't know what the hell they're going live with.
I'm always worried about my kids.
I've
I'm
seen
like,
at least 2
you
murders
know-
on that shit.
Oh yeah, you can go on YouTube and look
Oh,
that up.
I
and
saw
see
something
suicide
just today
murders.
about something on a Facebook Live murder. That shit's crazy.
My kids when they get on there. I'm like,
No,
But
Elsa
they don't
is
have
not
Facebook.
allowed
If
on
not many
that
people
yet.
know this,
Yeah.
but you can explore by geographical region, so you can see what live videos are popping up in any city.
Oh,
And-
no.
And so sometimes I just
See.
kind of bounce around and see what's going on in like Dubai or some wild shit, and you can see
Okay,
like,
so that's a
let's do that right
technological
now.
thing that Reed and all these smart people do.
no, it's real easy. It's on the
No.
Facebook app. It's real easy.
But you know, most
Yeah.
people wouldn't know.
Well, you
I
can
didn't know.
accidentally stumble. That's how I found. I like swipe
Accidentally.
down. I like swipe down or something, and it was like, oh,
Well,
okay.
and all the updates, you know, you don't know what's new on there.
No, I
I just
don't.
noticed, oh, it looks different.
No, except for the
Technology's not my thing.
no, but it needs to be,
No, it does
especially
because
if you have a kid.
well, not even that, but even with school, it's
Well,
taken over completely.
No,
because
you're fine because you don't have anything. There's no technology. The computers you guys
You,
are gonna have will be so old. They're not gonna buy you new shit anyway.
If you guys want to
Well,
have a
we've
kid
got,
that's like
we
me,
have iPads.
What's that?
if you guys want to have a kid that ends up like me, just put them on the internet in first grade. Don't even watch what happens.
Yeah, but
Just-
Reed can tell you things. Reed has PTSD like not like Nom, like guys from
Oh,
Nom.
Reed, that's scary.
Reed went to the deep dark internet.
Yeah, don't go there.
No,
Actually,
I don't need my kid going there.
I found out today that there's a, god damn it, all right, so you know the deep internet?
Yes.
There's a deeper internet, much like the ocean, that they call the Mariana Internet.
What the heck?
Have you been there?
No,
you
because
gonna
the
go?
deep internet is a fucking scary place. Don't go there. Don't go there.
So
Talking
you're
about,
good.
Like the dark web.
Yeah, so
Is
they're
that
like,
what that
there's,
means?
yeah, there's deeper. And
He's saying there's deeper than
Deeper
what he's
than
like,
that?
Scarier.
yeah, and if you're not wearing your floaties, you should probably stay out of that area.
Oh, I'm not going there.
How do you even find that stuff?
You got to tunnel into
you
an
wanna
old
know-
technology that was built by the U.S. Navy called Tor, and it's a proxy network. And the whole system runs on a Tor onion network, and it's pretty much a decentralized internet. But ever since Silk Road, which
I know about Silk Road.
okay, Silk Road was running through the same network. When it got taken down, the guy had all these secure Tor headers in his code that were then vulnerable. And so pretty much the entire dark web right now is a honeypot for the FBI. They own most of the main routing networks, so any traffic's going through the
Oh, they're
FBI.
just swooping you up.
They're just monitoring everything that goes through it. So now there's the Mariana debt. It's just as scary. It's the new scary.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with that. Speaking of technology, like we were saying earlier, those fun runs those kids do.
Oh, like the
Two-
fun runs, yes.
2 years ago, they got supposed to get the Google Chrome tablet. They
That's what I heard. Yes.
they hit their mark,
Well, yes, because that's the last year I was at Santa Rita.
and they hit the mark.
Yes, we did.
Never got them. The next year
Did
they
they? So see, I didn't know they didn't get them
Still
because
haven't had
that's
'em.
the year I moved to Lubbock. I didn't know
yeah,
that.
I
and then
donated to that.
yeah, and then
Hey, I donated to that. I ran that, Reed. Okay, I don't run. Okay.
you ran it like
no.
ran it.
I
I
want
did
my
with the
goddamn
kids. They
awning.
like that.
That's- oh,
Teachers
yeah.
get out there with the kids and they start going. The kids go faster. You know, they like that. They
That's
need
hilarious.
motivation.
I'd smoke everyone's little.
And you know,
fuckers.
I mean, I've seen your wife out there before, you know, when I was teaching there, and they play the songs, and, you know, the teachers get out there and dance and do whatever, and the kids are like, yeah. No. But I do it anyway.
But you did anyway.
For the kids.
Squeeze this up a little bit closer to your mouth.
I can do that.
I can still hear you pretty good, though, but
I
on the
keep-
audio,
I can't reach the floor in this chair because I'm short, so I keep sliding backwards.
that's as low as it goes.
Short people problems.
And then the next year, they hit it again. They hit
Did
the
they?
mark.
Last year?
They're supposed to get an awning for the playground. No.
There's no awning over there.
So where does all that money go?
I have no idea. Honest to God, I have no idea. I
crazy.
assume it goes into the PTA, but I don't know for sure.
I just don't understand
You
how
know,
we have so
I
much
have- I
cash
have a
flow through this
motto.
town and nobody has paper for the fucking printer.
No, can't get any fucking paper. My parents have bought paper. I've bought paper. I have a parent that has donated paper. But I mean, we fly through paper like nobody's business. I mean, you've got a class of, like, I've got 21 now. You know, everything you do, that's 21 copies. Every single thing.
Right.
I
So
mean,
that's quick.
all day long. And then on top of that, the big thing that gets me is we only get so many copies a year. You are only allowed to make so many copies per year. And when you run out,
So it's like being a mechanic.
Sorry,
and they
batch,
give you,
bad luck.
They
Like-
give you like a socket wrench, like a crescent, and they're like, go for it, and make it happen.
yeah, basically. I mean, here's what you get. Make it work. I mean, that's just what we're given. I mean, you're handed, you know, at the beginning of the year, you're given, okay, teacher edition books. You're given so much paper. I mean, this is the first year it's been the paper thing, though. I will say that. But that's a new one, and it's really hard to deal with.
That's weird.
I mean, so much paper, so much ink. What do I do with that?
You
I
can't.
can only do so much because, I'm sorry, we don't make enough.
No.
I mean, not to live here. Like,
No.
my checks, I don't usually tell people this, but, like, my bring home is just over 26. My mortgage is $1,500.
Right.
That rest of that money doesn't go very far. You've got a kid to raise, groceries, you know how it is.
Life happen- yeah.
Everything.
That's crazy.
There's just not enough money to be supplying what we need in the classroom on top of
Just living.
living our own
Eating,
lives and taking care of
paying
our
bills.
families. And it's just really difficult.
Well, we were talking about Arizona passed legal marijuana, and they're going to give that money to teachers for pay.
Well, it's like Colorado. Like my best friend that lives in Colorado.
They're working on it.
They, you know,
Colorado's doing it. Colorado's brought a shitload.
oh yeah, you know, all the money that they bring in from the marijuana goes into their education system.
That's perfect.
Those teachers have, I mean, granted, I hear they don't make enough. So maybe they need to up the
I
pay.
bet they got printer paper.
I bet they do, because I
ink.
hear they have just about any resource you could want.
That alone would make your job like way better.
Yeah.
Just to go to work, and be like, I can do my
I mean,
job.
I understand they make less, but I'm sure it's cheaper to live there. Not probably a lot, but
Denver,
a little bit.
Denver's pretty
Now,
popular.
Denver, yes.
pretty
Now,
popular.
my best friend lives in Colorado Springs. And
It's even that deep. Like, I
and
guess
it's
all
only
of
like
Colorado.
45 minutes from Denver, because anytime we visit, that's where we go.
Actually, Colorado only gets 2% for marijuana. So 2% of the school's budget is actually going for marijuana.
Okay, but that 2%
Is
is
a ton.
a lot of money.
And there's a lot of schools in Colorado.
Yeah. I mean, but from my understanding, I mean, I know they need to up teachers' pay, but as far as, oh, you have what you need, and I could be wrong. That's just through the grapevine.
I don't understand how.
But like all the walkouts going on right now.
That's what that whole that march today was about, wasn't it?
Yeah. You know, my best friend messaged
That was
me this morning, and
huge.
she was like, "Are y'all doing that?" And I'm like, "No,
I
we're
gotta
not
work.
involved in that.
I gotta work.
I need my job. Thanks so much." Because you know, I hear that they're talking like people going to jail because this and that and the other, and I don't know how true that is.
For not showing up.
Yeah, I don't know how true it is, but I mean, there's rules, there's stipulations, there's so much involved that it's. I mean, teachers are trying to fight for what they need, but at the same time, we can only do so much.
The 2017 state budget provided $5.6 billion for education. Hold on. marijuana tax revenue only provided 90.3 million of that 5.6 billion. So not
Wow.
even one full billion. Not even near one full billion.
But $100 million.
Roughly
about.
1.6% of the entire budget was brought in by marijuana. So it's really just
So
a drop.
humbug
Well,
on
you know,
you,
really, they
Arizona.
should up that. Personally speaking,
However,
Just give it 100% to
hold
it.
on. The state itself reported 1.5 billion in marijuana sales, but the state collected only about 247 million in taxes and fees total.
Wow. That's unreal.
But 90 of that 247 went to the schools.
So a lot of it went. I mean, half. A little under half.
The majority of it, 72%, went to substance abuse prevention programs, treatment, healthcare, and health education.
well, that is important as well. I
Right.
can't say that it's not,
Right.
because all of those things combine in with that
And then
that stuff starts in school.
The last
These
15%
kids.
goes to the state.
I just don't understand how the teachers are the building block, the molder of minds for the future of everybody. When we're old, they'll be wiping our asses and stuff and making the laws and decisions, and they don't want to pay them dick or help them out.
No.
Teachers and
it's-
soldiers
it's
get
insane.
shit on,
Yeah.
and police and firemen.
I mean, it's social service, basically.
Yes.
Any of us that are doing things to help others. And it's crappy. But there's a lot of us that just deal with that because that's what we do. We
You
want to
like your
help the
job.
kids.
You
I
like-
love my job.
Right. That's why you do it.
I'm here for the kids. I fight every day for what's best for my kids. I tell people all the time, I've got probably, it's my 6th year of teaching, I don't know, 140 kids that I feel like.
Right.
They're mine.
Right.
I spend all year with these kids because I teach little kids. So in our 160-something days that we spend together, they're mine.
Right. Majority of the day, I mean, for the
I
most
mean, I
part,
spend
they see you
most-
more than anybody.
Yeah, because that's the thing. By the time kids get home from school and they eat dinner and they do their homework, I mean, parents spend, I don't know, 4 hours on average,
Yeah, maybe.
before it's bedtime.
If that's
then
even
we
sitting in
just-
front of them.
Yeah. And, a lot of times parents are busy because if they're single parents, you've got this, you've got that, all kinds of things pulling you in 500 different directions. So you may spend those hours with your kid, or you may not be able to spend those hours with your kid.
Right.
The teachers are the person that's spending most of the time with your children.
Yeah. I mean, that's.
We're influencing these kids, and and I love what I do. That's why I stay with doing what I do. 'Cause
Right.
it's what I do.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know a lot of teachers, and they don't make enough. And I know a lot of teachers that could go make double what they make now selling something in the oil field or something right here, easy, but they don't want to.
I've seen a lot of people actually leave and go to the oil field
Oh,
from schools, and I'm like, I
But
get
they-
it,
They're almost forced that way.
but at the same time, there's a reason some of us go to what we do. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of teachers that I've come across that I'm like, you're not here for the right reason. It's summer's off,
Summer's off.
or whatever their case may be, and maybe that works for them. But personally, I feel like if we are teaching and we're educating, we're supposed to be there for the children.
Right.
Plain and simple. A lot of times you've got these teachers that come together and we just don't get along. We don't think the same. We don't feel the same. We can't come eye to eye on.
This has happened in the
Anything.
teachers, because the teachers' lounge is a mysterious place that.
Is it?
When I was a
'Cause
kid, I
it's
would see the door fly open, and I'd be like,
Let me tell you something about the teachers' lounge. Okay, that's not a place anybody wants to be.
"Oh, really?
I
Is the
don't
coffee
step
good?"
foot in the teachers' lounge. No, it's not. I don't even drink coffee at school. I take my own coffee to
That's
school.
fucking blasphemy.
So the teachers' lounge isn't like the pot.
No, okay, now, before, like, if you've got some friends, you might go and you might chit-chat or whatever, but it's a dangerous place. Because let me tell you what happens in the teacher's lounge. That's where a lot of the negative teachers go to,
Talk shit about kids.
yeah,
Gotcha.
just bitch about everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't wanna be
Everything
there.
possible.
I wouldn't wanna be
And you walk in there
It's
and it's
negative.
just like a negative feeling.
there.
You just get this, and it's hard to not get sucked into it because we all have bad aspects of our job. we all have frustrating kids, frustrating parents, frustrating paperwork or test demands or whatever the hell it is we're dealing with. It's easy to just be sucked right on into that negativity.
Yeah.
But,
For sure.
you know, I walk into some schools, like I walked into Bunch last week. Everybody was smiling. They were happy.
In the lounge?
In the office. That's not seen. Everybody's smiling, laughing, joking around, looked happy to be at work.
This isn't your school?
No, this is here in Midland.
What?
A Bunch. Way on the other side of town.
My dad's school felt kind of like that. It was
It's-
a pretty happy place.
You know when they did the 2 new schools?
Mm-hmm.
They took Bunch that was way over there
The curved ledges.
and redid it.
Oh.
And I walked in there last week. Literally, everybody smiling. Every office staff, every teacher I saw, every student I saw. And I'm like, what the hell is this?
Everybody's enjoying their day?
Everybody's happy. What's going on? But it's amazing to see.
Well, what are they
It
doing
was
different?
amazing to feel. I don't know. That's what I do want to know. What is going on over there that makes
At Bunch.
everybody so happy? Everybody looks literally happy.
What?
And you just
And-
don't. And that's the sad part. You don't walk into schools and see that anymore.
No. When I go to see my kids' school, it's
Like the office staff looks pissed off and they're just not happy to be there.
I walk in, they're like, what do you need? I'm like, my child.
I need my kid. Thanks so much.
I've literally, I'm not going to call any names out,
No,
given
no.
$20
'cause I
cash
probably know them, so don't.
to a person to give to the lunch, whatever, because
Cafeteria?
that phone call that comes every Sunday from the school to let us know what's going on. So I gave her $20 cash, and then that night I get another call saying
They're out of money. And you're like, where'd my money go?
I just handed it to somebody. Like I looked them in the eye,
You literally can't
handed
do
it
that.
to them.
You can't.
No, it's a bad idea.
You have to walk to the cafeteria and pay that yourself.
They won't let you back there.
Oh, see, in Odessa where I'm at now, we will. But I've seen a lot of parents go into
I
cafeterias.
got took for $20 from MISD.
A fucking teacher stole your money?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it was a teacher. If it was
It-
in the front
and
office, it was
I-
probably the office staff.
I wouldn't think they stole it. They probably slid it in their pocket, got busy, and maybe they stole it.
And
You got hustled.
Yeah, I got stole it. Yeah.
maybe not on purpose, because I can't. I don't know who it was, and I'm not going to say it. But I can tell you, as a teacher, kids will hand me things, and I will be doing 5,000 other things at the moment, and I
Right.
stick shit in my pocket, and when I get home, I'm like, oh shit, that was supposed to go here, or I was supposed to do this, and I'm like, oh, mental note, here we go.
This seems like a good segue into the point that in March of 2017, Texas has now gutted $118 million from quality pre-K grant programs. And it was created in 2015 by Greg Abbott. The money had gone to 573 districts, and now they don't get all that money. 118 million. That's more than marijuana
Okay.
taxes brought to Denver.
So
You know,
We're
I
stripping it.
feel like the money has got to go somewhere.
well, obviously you're not getting it with paper and ink
Well,
and
no, we're not getting it.
pay.
And you know, they say that, you know, the schools that are doing poorly, so to speak, you know, the less advantaged schools are going to get more help. That's not what I'm seeing. They say a lot of things, and I would love to believe that they're true.
Who's,
I really
who's
would.
they?
I'm guessing the state. I mean, things just roll down, so I'm not real sure how far it comes
Right,
from.
right.
Because we just hear, oh, this is what's going to happen.
I mean, isn't this like
You know, this is,
city planners or superintendents?
and you know, you hear from this person or that person. You know, I'm sorry, but people in the district talk.
right.
It's literally like working with junior high kids.
Well, we're people. People are people, and they're gonna talk shit and not like other
And
people.
most of us are females, and I'm not going to lie, but females are very difficult. Just saying. And then you get them all together, and everybody's pissy, and it's like working in a junior high with junior high children. But you hear rumors, and that's the hard part. And you're like, okay, so is it true? Is it not true? What's really going on around here? And you never can get a straight answer. You just don't know.
So you just go to work, kind of floating around, hoping.
Oh, you know, my most common saying is, I don't know what's going on. I just work here. I've said that for 5 years, and I will continue to say it because it's the truth. We literally don't have a clue what's going on
kinda out of
most
hand.
days. I mean, and I'm not saying it's like, I don't know if it's the administrators, maybe partially, but I'm sure they have stuff that rolls down on them last minute, or
What about the?
I mean, it comes from the state to the district to the school board to,
I'm
and
gonna-
it just rolls on down to us. I don't know where it actually came from.
I'm gonna have the mayor on here in 2 weeks.
See, oh, did y'all set a date? I
May
saw
10th.
that and I was like so excited
May
for that
10th.
one.
May
That's
10th.
my birthday, and I get to ask him about the skate park on my birthday. It's
Why
not
is
my
it-
birthday, but it's a day after.
Do you
so
go to
I'm
the
just-
skate park? The skate park is right by my house.
Well, yeah, we go there all the time. There's not a.
No, we don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I've been there like 4 or 5 times this last week.
That kind of seems like all the time. I'm just saying.
Well, we didn't ride for a while because everybody was all broke down. We're all older than.
We're getting a little older, but let's not discuss that.
I don't feel that way.
Mentally, no, but sometimes my body's
I just
like,
crunch
nope,
a little more.
don't.
That's it.
I make
But
noises when I
there's
get
no
out of
bathrooms
trucks.
there. There's no restrooms at the skate park. You
Not
just pee in front of people.
That's a public park where there's like
Wait,
kids
wait,
playing.
wait. I thought there had to be restrooms because that's a ballpark. That's Beal Park.
Well,
People
there's
play
there's
baseball.
one.
They
there-
lock them.
They lock us. At the baseball field there is, and when there's baseball going on, they're open. But when
Okay,
not,
but if there's a skate park that's open other hours, shouldn't it be open other hours?
they should just have a bathroom for it.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a reason bathrooms probably aren't open at the parks, and
Oh yeah,
Beetlejuice is a prime example.
yeah. Beetlejuice. That's the guy that tried to rape Reed one night
It's
on a bicycle. So I mean,
a good one. He was like on a Lance Armstrong bike, and I'm on a BMX bike. And I don't know if you guys know RPMs or sprocket sizes and stuff like that, but he would have totally beat me in a fucking case.
you'd have got out of the hole a lot faster than him, but he had a real gin.
I'd have got real tired because I'm fat.
Yeah.
He
But-
didn't rape me, but I sure felt the vibes. He told me about the bathrooms.
So it just makes me wonder all this money that parents give. So that was what the 5Ks. Those runs are like.
The fun runs.
How
yeah.
much money was that? It's a couple $1,000s, like probably $10,000 or something.
I mean, depending on what was raised that year, but
It was a good amount
I
of
mean,
money.
I'd have to average probably around there
I mean, 'cause
because
my-
you know, there's a lot of kids in each grade level, and then you've got each grade level doing it and competing against. I mean, if they still do it the same as when I was there, you know, you've
It's the
got
same.
basically 2 grade levels competing against each other.
Right.
So you have to think about all those parents and all the family and friends and everybody that's donating to this fun run. Okay, if this kid goes this many laps, this is how much money I give. Those kids go those laps.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Because you've got teachers like me that go out there and we run and we dance and we act like dumbasses, basically,
But that's fun.
because that's what our little kids like.
That's fun though.
It is. You know, sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm tired and I don't want to do this, but we're there for the kids.
Right.
If they need motivation and they need what they need, you know, yep, we're going to get out there and we're going to act an ass just because the kids want to see it.
We do it, and
That's
we
just
don't
what we
get
do.
a benefit. I mean, if you saw the stuff we do,
Oh, Reed, I don't want to see what you
it's
do.
pretty bad. It's pretty bad, but we don't get a benefit. Like, we're not doing any greater good.
What do you mean?
At least you're getting out and getting the kids motivated, giving them a purpose.
True.
Kyle put on a luchador mask and pretty much skateboarded in front of Dallas,
Yeah.
shirtless, for no reason, just for laughs. We didn't create any visual impact.
No one got affected. No one's life was changed. No kid went home and was like, you know what? I'm gonna be better tomorrow. But there was a lady in Taco Bell drive-through that's life will probably never be the same, and she'll probably go, I don't know if I like luchadors or if I don't like luchadors or if I don't like big white dudes in luchador masks on skateboards rolling down the road, humping the air.
Momentum.
That it was a pretty rough deal. Oh,
Look, I'm
so
telling you,
so what?
you can't feel like a dumbass if you're out there helping the world. That's all I'm saying.
So what would have to? What would make your job easier? Just
Honestly, making teaching easier, there's several things. One, we need the resources. You know, paper, ink, that'd be super helpful. Because, you know, like I was telling you earlier with our interactive journals, the better we can keep our kids engaged, the more they're paying attention and the more they're actually learning. Because I've got 21 6-year-olds.
Right.
I mean, a few, yes, have turned 7, but really 6 and 7-year-olds. They are not paying attention for longer than,
30 minutes.
know.
30 minutes. 30 minutes. Maybe.
I don't know. That's kind of pushing it.
It's like herding mosquitoes.
I was going to go more with like 10, 15. You can't keep their attention that long unless they're doing something fun.
Mm-hmm.
And so interactive journals are the way that I find is easiest to keep the kids interactive and entertained.
Is it like a tablet?
It's like paper, and, a lot of times it's like cut and paste, and,
yeah.
we're problem solving within, what we're doing and putting it into our journal so they can look back at it later.
Like crafting, learning.
Right. And so that would be, but for that we need paper, we need
scissors,
ink, and a lot of the kids have scissors and glues, but not everybody. And I understand there are families that they can't.
Right.
So I keep extra scissors, I keep extra glue, colors, things like that. And I can't afford most of that, but my parents and friends, they help me out a lot.
Right.
Because the thing is it takes a village. We are raising children. They are our future. And the problem is they just don't have what they need to get them where they need to be successful. And that scares the shit out of me. Because if they can't handle the future, what's going to happen to the rest of us?
They took recess away. They
Well,
took
we
art
got
away,
15
strings
minutes.
What the fuck? They took away art?
away. Dude, they have no art. They have
dude.
no strings, no music.
You
Well,
guys,
now, I don't know about that.
Santa Rita doesn't have strings.
Anymore?
And they did. I was in
Because they
strings.
did.
When I was there, yeah, but not
Just
anymore.
2 years ago they had it.
Not
But
that
it wasn't for until, was it like 5th or 6th grade? I don't know, the older kids. But
That
they
might
had a
be the reason
guy
why.
that came in that would do the strings, but it was like a very small group of kids. Do you know,
No
like
art, no
art
recess. Yeah.
was intertwined with music in Midland. Well, now that I'm in Odessa, I'm supposed to teach art and health. I've never taught art and health before in my life.
however, that's kind of goes hand in hand.
And I try to just incorporate it with, like, let's say science or whatever. Because, like, science is probably the easiest for art.
Yeah.
Because, like right now we're doing life cycles, food chains, things like that. So I can have them kind of
teach what
drop
to eat?
out. Sometimes.
Like, what is it? What do the books tell them to eat?
Gee, no,
The
not like
food
that.
pyramid,
Food
bro.
chains.
It's still
No,
around
no,
them?
no.
No, animals
No,
eating other
guys.
animals.
Food chains, like the
Yeah.
They don't
food
have
chains,
they don't have
like
the
this
pyramid?
animal
No, cow.
eats this grass to get
Yeah.
its energy, and then that animal eats this animal.
The
This
food
animal-
chain.
the food chain.
And then people.
Or like we just finished life cycles, like the frog life cycle. We've got the tadpole and this, and so I can incorporate art because I can have them draw that out.
That's cool.
You
That
know,
is cool.
But it's very hard with a lot of other subjects to incorporate art. Like health, I try really hard to do, but we don't have a lot of time.
What grade?
But
what
in-
grade is this?
I teach first grade.
Okay, so then that's out the window. Because if it was anything older, I'd be like, draw the anatomy.
Well, because
Yeah, that's a big fat
but-
negative.
Not that one. Yeah, not that one.
They are 6 and 7. We're
exactly.
not doing
exactly.
anatomy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But
But
also-
It's like
That's where they teach,
food
like-
pyramid. We've gone over the food pyramid. It's like
which is bogus.
things that are dangerous.
Carbohydrates.
Playground safety. Those are the kinds of things we do in health. But I've never taught health before.
So.
Never taught art before.
But art. I understand drawing the. It's like.
And I don't think I'm really teaching art the right way.
You gotta
just
be.
to be honest.
It's more creative. Like.
Not creative.
cover just the basic fundamentals.
Okay,
I mean,
but see, and the thing is with teaching, you have to look at the TEKs. Do y'all know what TEKs are? I use acronyms. Sorry. Okay.
Techniques.
Texas essential knowledge and skills. That is what each grade level is required to teach in that grade. This is what the students are expected to know. This is what
To
they're
pass their
expected to be
little
able
test.
to do to be successful for the next year, basically. So you have to look at the TEKs and you have to decide, okay, this is what they need to know. How am I going to teach it? What form am I going to use?
So you.
and then you have to differentiate.
So you get to pick the program. They give you the agenda, and you get to take the information in the way you believe, and then give it to them. So you're like
Kind of.
You're a disc jockey that kind of picks his own music, kind of.
sort of.
In some aspects, like
State
like
standards
math.
still exist.
Okay, yes. That's what I was
Okay.
going to get at. Like the state standards come from the TEKS. Like that's what they're expected to know for this grade level before they can move on to the TEKS for this grade level.
As a guy with a glorified art degree, it's a science degree, but it's pretty much a fucking art degree. I think a first grade level art education would be really awesome to cover value, like the difference between white and black and gray, and between like shading, and then line work, the basics.
Okay, but look up first grade art TEKS.
Look, I mean, I don't know what teaks, but I'll pull it
I'm
up.
just saying.
How do I
Check
spell-
it out. It will
Tech.
blow your
Is it-
mind.
How do I spell
It's
teaks?
bad.
TEKS, TEKS, all capitals. Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills. It's just, it's the fundamentals. Like that's exactly
It's
what we have
it's
to
a
follow.
PDF. Let's
Like
open
draw a
this
line.
motherfucker.
I mean, it's like the student is to know this. You have to this, and it's very specific. So you have to be creative in the way you come up with. Okay, how am I going to teach them this so they can master this?
It's for active learning, critical thinking, and innovative problem solving.
Yes.
The fine arts develop a cognitive functioning.
I mean, when I print TEKS for the school year, like I told you
So-
earlier, I'm moving up to 5th grade next year. 5th grade math.
Ooh, that's gonna be rough.
Okay, I taught 2nd grade for 4 years at Santa Rita. You know that. Moved to Lubbock, did 1st grade. I'm doing 1st grade in
Fifth's
West
gonna be
Odessa.
rough.
I'm down.
They're gonna be
Totally
like,
down. I've been trying to move up every year. I couldn't be happier. I'm like, yes, give me some bigger kids and some tougher curriculum. Like my brain, I don't
yeah, I
know.
get that test you.
I need something different.
If I was gonna be a teacher, I want to teach high school.
You know, I thought about that, but let me be totally honest, okay? I subbed before I started teaching this semester before while I was finishing my teacher certification. And I subbed elementary and I subbed high school. I subbed at Lee. I'd never walked into Midland High because I don't like Midland. Sorry, Mom, if you're listening. But the first day I walked into Lee and was subbing a class, I was being asked out on dates.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
What?
really, you know, the thing about all the
Are they
teachers.
just kidding or are they being serious? Like
No.
low key, like what up?
No, they were being serious. I really tried to wiggle my way out of that and was like, look, dude. Because everybody says, you don't look very old. Okay, great. I don't look very old. That's great. I'm wonderful. But I'm not trying to go out with high school kids.
Right.
I'm going to go to jail and I'll have all kinds of problems
So
on my
that-
hands.
it's bad in high school.
But all it takes is one rumor.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be true.
Right.
Not substantiated. One rumor by some random high school kid. Oh, I slept with Miss Hennessy. My career's over.
Yep.
That
I'm
actually,
done.
Not that, but rumors are fucking crazy because
They fly.
yeah, and it doesn't have to be even about that. But, all right, so you know, high school typical drama. Kid acts out and is getting kicked out of class, and as he's getting like forced out the door, he's being an asshole.
Yeah.
They close the door, and he says, "Oh, you closed the hand in my door, or my hand in the door."
Yeah,
Shit.
and then they're on you because you
Now you're
assaulted
under
a
an
kid.
investigation. Yeah, that shit happens all the
It
time.
literally takes nothing. Almost nothing. One
Yeah.
rumor, your career is over.
It can't be like the old days, like Arthur Martin cussing the dean out down the hallway. It just
No.
doesn't work.
Yeah, well, I've noticed the kids kind
Arthur.
of run it. Yeah.
They well,
Kids.
and that's the thing. It's like the older, like it's the further we go. I swear, kids have more control than the parents do, and I don't mean just in schools. I mean all over the place.
Oh yeah.
And I don't understand. You know, when we were kids, my mom would backhand the
Beat
hell
the
out of
shit.
me. You know,
And not get in
lip
trouble, though.
bleeding and and nothing. But we knew our place. We are respectful. We know how to act. And I look at these kids now and I'm like,
It comes down to
"Holy
parents.
crap."
Comes down to parents.
Oh, and I've got parents that walk in, they're younger than I am. I mean, we're talking early 20s, not just a little younger than we are.
Wow.
You know, we've got this mom, 20.
Her kid's a first grader.
She's got 3. And one's a kindergartner. I'm like, okay, I don't know how old the other ones are because I don't know all the details. But I'm like, that's bad enough. You were 15.
There were kids younger than that, like junior high.
Oh, well, and you know, honestly,
When
I
we were
went
going through.
to a meeting.
It's only gotten worse.
I went to a meeting at Ector Middle School in Odessa because I work in Odessa. And a lot of our kids that go from my school go to Ector. So I went to this meeting to kind of see, what are they talking about? And they had performances at the beginning. You know how they do.
Yeah.
bands and this and that. There was a 7th grade band. There was this girl. We saw her in the band, me and my friend. A little bit later, because we were sitting in the balcony, all the band happened to come up in the balcony. And this girl comes up, she's talking to her friend. She's like, oh, I got to go get my son from my mom.
7th grade?
Wow. And she walks up the stairs, and she's carrying this baby, and I'm just like, oh, my God. Like, this is what these kids are doing now.
Yeah.
These children are raising children, which are why they
kids
don't
are growing
have
fast.
what they need.
It sounds terrible, but it's not always bad because.
Well, in certain aspects, but
Part of-
how are 15-year-olds raising a baby?
And you say that, but my cousin had hers around 15, and he is badass
Well,
nowadays.
Okay,
but he might be an outlier.
We're talking
Like
about
I said,
the
there's
exception.
There's always an exception.
But
Yes,
90%.
always an exception.
You don't
But
even
the
have babies
majority-
at 15. I had a kid at 26 and wasn't even close to ready.
yeah,
I had Allison at 22, and I cried.
So if you're 15 and you're still in high school and you don't have a job to pay for the kid, you have no business having a
No,
kid.
I totally feel
No,
that. I totally
not
feel
at all.
that. But
You need to be able to.
it's truly
my
is
parents
anybody
would have
ever
kicked
ready?
no
my
one's,
ass.
No one's ever ready, but 15 is insane.
My parents would have literally kicked my ass.
Oh no, there was drama.
15,
And I'm not going to lie, I threaten my daughter all the time, I will kill you.
15, I was just starting to ride bikes. Like I was
I
playing
think at
video.
15, I was like, oh, he's
I was playing
cute,
video games. I didn't
you
give
know?
a shit about. At 15, I could care less about girls. I was worried about BMX and video games and
no,
Wendy's.
see,
cheeseburgers.
Girls at 15 are like, oh, he's cute, but, we're not going to.
Right.
But these days, I'm telling you, I've got some
Hmm.
kids that I look at in our school. That girl's out doing this and that girl's out doing that. And then it was confirmed last week, and I was like,
In 7th grade, I remember the craziest thing I heard was a girl getting finger banged in the movies, and that was about as
that
wild
was
as it got.
crazy to us.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at 5th graders that are out having sex and posting stuff on Snapchat about fuck you hoes and this, that, the other. And I'm looking at these kids and I'm like, seriously, what is going on at home? And I've got a student
Jeez.
that I had to leave early yesterday because
How
Allison
5th
got
grade's what
sent
age?
home.
5th grade's like
5th grade's like 10, 11, depending on what point of the year and when their birthday is. Like yesterday, I teach 1st grade. Remember, 6, 7-year-olds. Allison got sent home yesterday with fluid in her ear. So I leave, split my kids up. And I come back this morning and they're like, we need to tell you. What? Well, this kid kissed this girl on the neck and on the lips. And I'm like, I'm sorry, he's 6. What did you just say to me? And I'm like,
Is it in your class?
yeah, he's mine. He's my special friend. I love this boy to death, and he's had a really tough time. But, when kids do that kind of stuff, I'm not looking at them like, what's wrong with you?
It's what they learned or
Like,
Yeah.
where are you learning this behavior?
Yeah, you don't learn.
Why
this.
do you know? Why are you kissing girls on the neck? How do you know about that? What are you doing? You are 6 years old.
The thing is you can.
Kills me.
I like to think I have 2 really good kids. My
You
daughter's
do.
a good kid, but
I know your daughter is for sure.
they
'cause
see. Yeah, she doesn't play. They see
think about
everything
what
on
we
other
did.
people's phones. They hear they know everything. It's
know
crazy what
more.
Oh, see, I
My
have to
wife
explain
said
to Allison. Like, no.
my son was saying something, and my wife said, "What dildo?" And he knows. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he knows what it is.
Look,
Yes. My brother, it was like, I think he was
He's
7
7.
when he said
He's
dildo.
7.
My brother was 7 when he said that to my mom, and she was like, how do you know that word?
I want to credit the fact that I came out at least somewhat unscathed in my growing up because
Okay,
hold on,
Reed.
hold on, no.
Okay, Reed.
I'm talking like police records, stuff like that. Because
We thought mental.
there's some fucked up shit going on there. However, I want to talk about the fact that my parents more led kind of like let's see what happens, like a guinea pig experiment,
Uh-oh, Reed.
rather than that.
You know,
rather than letting me go figure it all out when I was 21 in college.
I'm
Because
a-
that's the kids I see that get fucked
I was a
up.
pretty good. I never got in any trouble in high school. I never did nothing, and my parents never grounded me. I never had a curfew. I had to call and let them know where I was going to be. Never.
I knew kids
Never.
that had to-
Seriously?
in high school. I knew kids
Maybe
that
it's
had
different
to
because I'm a
sneak.
girl.
Well, my sister did.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
yeah.
sister did.
I
See,
knew-
there's that double standard bullshit.
'Cause
I
you
hope
girls-
you're listening, Dad. That's bullshit.
No,
Not
because
even.
girls got holes and guys.
Yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
feet.
And guys stick things in the holes. So y'all are the dangerous ones.
Not
So-
even that.
And you know what? Guys are the ones talking the girls into all this stuff. We have 2 kids that one got suspended, one did not. I don't know what the difference is. A kid in my daughter's class
Oh,
was suggestively humping beanbags to the point that it made
a girl or a boy?
literally a boy.
What the fuck?
Literally to the point where it was making kids uncomfortable. And her teacher came to me and was like, I just wanted to let you know this is what happened. Your daughter, among others, came to me and were very uncomfortable. And I'm like, they're in
That's
4th fucking
crazy.
grade. 4th grade. They are 10, maybe 11, depending
That's
on their
my-
birthday. But Allison literally just turned 10 and her birthday's
that's
in
my kid.
January.
That's Brecken's age.
Why? Yes, they're the same age.
Yeah.
Why? What the hell? Because Brecken and Allison were actually in the same
There's a
class
huge
in 2nd
correlation
grade.
with shit like that and the invention
Miss
of
Mahan's
social
class.
media.
That's funny.
And
I know
like,
that.
the studies that are coming out now, finally, with 10 years of social media on the record.
Dude, yeah, that's the thing is we're just figuring this whole social media thing out.
And
it's
these
like,
kids have it down.
well, it's like we're like cowboys and Indians right now. We're the very beginning of it.
Yeah.
Different. Data
It won't-
is the new oil.
It won't be like this in 10 years. It'll be way more restricted, I'm sure. I have a feeling it'll be super restricted. Or maybe
Look at-
maybe
look at
maybe
European
maybe it'll be even
regulations.
worse. I don't know.
Look at the European regulations, the European Union, where it's like, granted, we know you guys are all upset about this, but if you start talking about this, we'll arrest you. They have like thought police essentially. Like if you
Right.
come out now on social media and you troll, you're at risk of getting arrested for like a 6-year crime just by
What?
talking shit on the internet.
That's a little obsessive.
It's coming to America, bro.
I'm sure because
Fahrenheit, fucking
451.
451.
Okay, so
that
to
do you
clarify,
remember that book? That book, if that book hasn't
No, I mean, that one's kind of accurate. Everyone tries to say, oh, Orwell was right all along. Fuck Orwell. If you want to really compare all that shit, Aldous Huxley. If you want to see Huxley's Brave New World, look that shit up.
Brave
buddy.
New World?
It's the opposite of Orwell's whatever, 1984? I want to say
think
it's
that's what it
84. It's either 84 or 82. Either way, Orwell's work is like the big government, big brother type shit that everyone
Right.
thinks of. No, Huxley is the same shit, but they're doing it through entertainment. American Idol, Facebook, Snapchat,
dude.
YouTube, hypnotize the masses with mass entertainment.
If you think about I look around now, all the little kids, they're all wearing the same stuff, liking the same people, doing this.
oh,
They're all little cult followers. pretty
never
much.
never
know what
Orwell
gets
when you
me?
can Huxley, man.
Never.
you know, I was having a conversation with a couple of little boys today, and one of them's my special friend, and one's another special friend. And they're like, oh, Miss Hennessy, I'm going to make it rain. And I'm like, okay, dude. I was like, you know what I can tell you about that? I was like, you will never make it rain unless you learn to do your schoolwork. You ain't never going to make it anywhere until you do these things that I'm telling you you need to do.
Or sell lots of dope.
And he was like,
Yeah. And
gonna
it's the
make it
basics.
rain. I was like, yeah,
How old is this kid?
6.
Isn't
Okay.
that cra-
There's an
isn't that sad,
18-year-old
though?
that still says the same shit
Okay.
on my friend's couch, and we were like, Adrian, you need to get a fucking job.
Like, you got to do. And I keep trying to tell these kids, like, you want to make it rain? Be my guest. Make all the money you want to make. But can you make this money?
I can't make it
If you're
rain.
not going to do your first grade schoolwork, you're not going to add 2 numbers for me, you ain't going to make it rain, dude. I'm sorry. It ain't
That's what
gonna
kids
happen.
need, though.
And you know, his mom always says, she's like, I really appreciate how honest you are with him. Because I just tell him like it is.
That's good.
Especially where I'm at, you know, now way in West Odessa, these kids do not understand anything other than real talk. Like their
You got a
friends
bu-
are going to talk to them. You need to talk to
You
them.
have a bunch of 30-year-olds that are this big.
By
running
the,
around.
that's the true thing, though. By the time I was
Yeah.
in first grade, I knew every bad
For
word.
sure.
I knew all the fucked up shit that I
Oh,
probably
no.
know now.
Kids nowadays,
The
though,
thing is,
man,
we had to keep it hidden.
Right.
We had to keep it
they don't
hidden.
even hide that shit.
These kids try to talk backwards in Spanish, and I'm like, you think I don't know that word? Really? Not to mention I'm in West Odessa now. Come on.
Right, you adapt real
I'm
fast.
kind of learning more as I go along.
I just don't see. It just sucks to see
But this
so
is
many
the shit
kids
they deal with
that
at
are
home.
innocent. Yeah.
This is what they're doing at home.
Well, there's a lot of
You know-
there's a lot of parents that I've seen and I know of a few that they just have kids, and I know a few that have told me we just kind of let them do what they want.
And see, that's what gets me. Here's the thing. You know, the biggest thing, honestly, besides needing money for resources, you know, paper, ink, you know, whatever it is, manipulatives. I can tell you that. I've spent all year with no manipulatives for these kids. And I mean like counters, the blocks, whatever it is to help with math or whatever. They're manipulatives. I don't have any. I've spent all year teaching these first graders with no manipulatives other than what I can borrow from someone and then take them
So
back.
nothing to touch. pretty
All
much.
right.
Yes. That,
I wanna-
and a lot of these kids need.
Yeah, like one.
They need the
2,
touch.
3.
Like I finally
need-
found
that's
some
how I
counters
was.
today.
There's a new manipulative out there, and it's called Adderall and Ritalin.
Shut up, Bree.
And I want to get on that subject. What do you feel about the over medication of kids
Okay,
in class?
you know what? We need no.
More
There's
of it?
not over medication. There is needed
What?
medication.
No.
Oh no fucking way!
No, you have no idea the things we deal
Would you
with.
put your kid on that stuff?
No, I totally.
My
get
kid
what you
doesn't need
deal
that
with.
stuff.
If it needed it, would
But
you
kids
put
are
it
fucking
If
kids.
my kid was all over the damn place, okay, no. I'm not one of those
Deegan's
teachers.
all over the place. He's just like me.
No, okay, there is a difference. Let me clarify. There is a difference between an hyperactive child, like a normal hyperactive child. Like boys will be boys.
Oh yeah.
Not gonna lie. And there are some hyperactive girls. But we're talking a whole new level.
You know what they need?
Way
What-
over here, like they literally cannot focus.
But,
I mean, more than
so the problem is that I think
even
is
the older kids.
they feed them.
They can't.
They feed them shit food there.
Oh yeah, when I've got kids coming to
And-
school and telling me, I'm like, "How'd your night go?" "Oh, I had ice cream," and I was like, "That's cool. What do you have for dinner?" That was my dinner," and I'm like,
See.
"Are
and
you serious
those,
right now?"
Those kids that have all that energy though, you get 15 minutes of recess when you probably need an hour.
Probably.
And then after they get done that hour of running like a maniac, they're gonna go
No.
back into class way more worn out
You're
and
on
way more.
point, and you actually got almost the number right. Okay, the average
On
recess
point.
is
I would think about
20.
that one.
The average recess is 20 minutes in America.
Okay, that's average because I'm going to tell you right now, Midland and Odessa, 15 minutes. That's all
Okay.
you get.
How about
And I mean,
this?
you better get out there on time and you better leave on time.
The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that children participate in 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous activity per day and suggests that recess be a part of that. Recess is necessary to break in the day for optimizing a child's social, emotional, physical, and cognitive development. More recess. Now they're saying up to 4 hours of recess improves
It
kids'
would be
cognitive
Okay.
ability.
it would be a good
for the rest of
idea
the
to
day.
break it
Let
up.
me tell you, I work with a lot of Spaniards this year. Odessa has a lot of bilingual teachers.
I think
from
you can just
Spain.
call them Mexican here.
Spaniards
No,
or
no, no.
Mexicans?
No. I mean Spaniards from Spain.
Fuck yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Like Castilian
the
and everything.
bilingual, yes, like the shit we were taught. You know what I mean? That I forgot all of, and now I can't talk to them.
Bolivia.
But
Spain isn't even over there, bro.
I
It's
don't know
over
about
across the
Midland,
ocean.
but
That's the Spanish I learned in school.
since I went to E ECISD, our bilingual teachers are Spaniards. They come from Spain.
Okay.
And one of them I've become good friends with. He teaches, I mean, I've got 2 in first grade. Both of the bilingual teachers are from Spain. And the guy, I've got a female and a guy, and he's single. And so we've become real cool. We hang out, go out, have drinks, you know, whatever, hang out. But you know, in Spain, they do things so very different than we
Yeah.
do.
My cousin.
They've
lived
got
there
like
for a long
5-hour school days. They go from 9 to like 2.
Well, you can optimize. Average.
And you know,
The 5-hour work week is one of the
the-
biggest things over there too.
yeah,
it's
and the
actually more
research
effective.
is proven.
Your
It's
work day?
better.
Yeah, the work day, I guess.
It's
Work day.
better for the kids. The research is proven.
Oh yeah,
Because the time span, these children cannot deal with. I've got 6-year-olds. You want me to keep them concentrated for 8 hours? Are you fucking kidding me?
what I think should be a good day for a child is if I could pick how the schools are run. As soon as we get there, first of all, school wouldn't start till about 9
There you
or
go.
9:40.
Thank you, because our brains.
And the
There's
kids- the
research
kids-
saying our brains don't
You know
really
what it
And
fully
is?
there's research
function
that
till
kids
9.
those kids need more sleep.
It's conditioning to industrialization.
Shit,
Yeah,
I
the
need
School
more
bell
sleep.
rings at 8 in the morning. The factory bell rings at 8 in
Sit-
the morning.
sit
the
down
school
at your
bell
cubicle,
rings at 3 p.m. The factory
Produce for 8
No,
hours.
I start morning assembly at 7:30.
Exactly.
See, but
7:30.
Buses
I've
coming
got
in.
kids in my room by 7:40, and we're eating breakfast. And by 8 o'clock, let's go.
see, they should be there about 9:30, 9:40
Oh,
start.
I agree.
But what I would do first thing or I'd say, at 9 o'clock, from 9 to about 10:15, right when they get there, they're gonna play outside and they're gonna play
Get
hard,
that energy out.
and then come back into class, go to class for about 3 hours, and then another probably 30-minute break of playing, and then go back for another maybe 2 hours
Oh,
or
and
3
see-
hours, and then call it a day.
Yes. Now, see, we have this website that I don't use as much as I would like to, but it works very well. It's called Go Noodle, and it's got like little dance videos, exercise videos, and when the kids are getting too restless, I'm like, forget it. And I'm like, okay, let's dance. And we get up, and we start dancing, and
Get the
half the
blood
kids are
moving.
like,
Get the blood moving.
and half the kids are all excited, and I go around and I'm like making everybody dance,
Making
and we're
it
doing
rain.
all I'm like, hey,
Know what
let's
you should
do
do
it.
to get them excited? Make fake money. But you can't because you can't print any shit.
You want to make me some fake money?
don't
Yes.
have paper.
I don't have the ability.
I'm gonna bring
to
you
do
guys-
I
that.
have
I'm
the
gonna-
ability now because I picked
Read.
a job because I'm bored and we got paper for days.
Makers of
You
fake
have
money.
paper
I
for
don't know.
days. Why don't I have paper? Bring me
I
paper.
don't think I'm allowed to yet. I'm still the lowest
Read,
guy on
bring
the
me
totem
paper.
With the most brains.
pole. I'm the newest
Damn it,
guy.
bring me paper.
Well,
If I could have paper, I would send
Well-
homework. I would do interactive
I'd tell you guys-
journals.
but
I
see,
would
the
do
thing
all
is,
kinds of things.
The problem is the kids need to be outside in the sun,
No,
getting
they
vitamin
do.
D.
No, they
Because
do.
this light isn't what we're used to. This is what it's not good for us. Then you go and get vitamin D, get sun, get fresh air, get tired, go back in and be like, okay, I'll listen now because I'm kind
I've
of
been doing that for the last 5 days and I fucking hate it. I've been getting up early before the sun comes up. What
Ew,
the fuck?
dude.
Read is
What the fuck?
Really,
bro?
Reed? Really, you
I'm
want to
wearing-
talk to me about
I'm
when the sun
wearing-
comes up?
I'm
Reed
wearing
had-
pants right now.
Reed had
What
to
the
put
fuck?
pants on.
He has
in
no idea.
years.
For 5
Do you
days.
realize I get up
5
at
days.
5 a.m. every day to get ready for work and leave by 6:15 or 6:30 to be at work on
Guys,
time in West Odessa?
I had no idea you guys still use time punch cards. I haven't used a
Don't
punch
use
card.
time punch
I
cards,
haven't
but they
used a
know
punch
when you're
card.
not there, damn it.
No, I did.
You don't
I
understand.
did for the last week, but I didn't know those things existed still, like the whole, the real ones, like where you have
Do
to
they
fucking
really?
line the lines up.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm not the only one.
I woke up.
I haven't used one of those.
I
in
woke up
years.
and thought one day, Reed is at work right now. He's got
sucks so
pants on at 7 a.m. And then
I have pants on
Yo,
at 7
He
a.m.
never has.
No, never. I'm not even up at 7 a.m.
And then I remember I was
Usually.
off one of those days. And I was like, man, I'm gonna hit Reed up and go to breakfast. And I was like, wah wah wah.
Even better, today, 5 p.m. 5 p. All right, first off, here's another cool invention I found out. Office water coolers can now just become Keurigs. Like the cooler is a Keurig. I just put a pod into the water machine. So at 5 p.m., I'm making coffee, a big ass one. I picked large. My boss is like, it's 5 p.m. and you're still making coffee. And I was like, bitch, you're not about this life. Like, I do this
You're
shit.
not about
I make tiger bears.
I'm going to drink coffee till 10 p.m. I was like, I got to go run a podcast and I'm in a hurry. I'm just filling my Yeti all the way to the top. and
do
it's the
this.
big one.
That's
They
so-
haven't figured it out yet, just like that lady at Main
Yes,
Street,
they don't
right?
get it. They don't
I'm gonna
understand the
drink
level.
coffee.
No,
I'm gonna drink
not at
coffee.
all.
I died in 1997. The coffee keeps me rolling.
He drinks so much. I was at Main Street Diner eating a bunch of breakfast. He didn't eat anything. He's drinking, I don't know how many cups.
A pot and a half.
Oh, Jesus.
This is a short amount of time. Very short. And I mean, I had a lot of food, but still, for that much coffee is insane. And he was like shaking like this. And then he's like,
The,
hey.
the Mad TV UPS guy that has the
Yeah,
coffee
he was like,
addiction,
I'll get another cup. And she's like, no, you're done.
she cut me off
Cut
like I
him
was
off.
at a bar.
Oh, damn.
She told me I couldn't eat all the pancakes. I ate all those fucking things. And she had to cut him off of coffee. It's pretty
Yeah.
serious shit.
Fuck Main Street
Nope.
Diner.
No, actually, it's amazing.
Starbucks would serve me espresso till I died on the
You know
floor.
what? I just learned
That's
that
true.
Starbucks
Because-
literally has all these drinks that have no coffee in them.
Yeah.
Why?
You just got to get whatever you want. You
That's
can't
Hey.
do
some
crazy stuff.
bullshit.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
I'm always throwing shameless plugs out
They do
for,
tea.
for like Midland Meat Company and stuff. I'm gonna tell you right now, I go every day almost to the Bruce Street Coffee.
I've not been there,
No.
but I heard
And I
it's
get
good.
It's good. I get it, and the ladies. The reason I go is because there's two ladies I see all the time, and I get Americano. I can walk in now, and they'll just make it.
I
And
liked them, but I don't anymore.
I still do, dude. I go all the
I've
time.
been going to Blue Moose.
I like Blue Moose.
I hear Blue Moose is real
It's really
good.
They got stickers. I got a Princess Leia one. I'm kind of lining
Oh,
them up
hell.
on my car console. Like I took out some airplane
Oh,
fighters.
Blue
from
Moose
World War
is
II.
very good.
And I honestly believe the employees at Blue Moose are on the same mental level as me at all times. 'Cause
Oh, hell.
They look like how I feel.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I support Blue Moose.
I go to Bruce Street because the two ladies behind there are super nice. And then the other day, they have baked goods that are just unreal, and I've never had them. And my cheat days on Sunday, they're closed on Sunday. So last Saturday, I was off. And I went in there at 6:30 in the morning, got my coffee, except I got a latte in this time instead of Americano.
There you go.
And then I got every fucking one of every pastry in there. And then they had these balls. They had like meat or chorizo or egg.
Only do those on the weekends, man.
Dude, no, they do them all week now. They do them all week now.
Oh, they do that
Dude,
now?
they look like the Golden Corral rolls, but they're stuffed full of meat and cheese or egg and chorizo.
You gotta
and
be kidding me.
They're fucking amazing.
No, they do like little
Wow.
mini frying pans full of like everything.
The baked goods are made right. You can see them making them like the cinnamon roll, dude.
Bruce Street has the baked goods on lock. And I mean, I don't do the alcohol anymore, but
Their coffee's good, man.
It's really good coffee.
Their Americano's awesome.
but Bruce Street's fucking really close to the office, and they all look really stoned.
Bruce Street, in Bruce,
Well, you
in
know.
Bruce Street or Moose and Blue Moose.
Blue Moose, because when I go to Bruce Street, I get judged,
Oh.
and sometimes I have to have coffee. Last time you took me to Bruce Street, we were going to go do very illegal stuff in a drift car, and you made me have coffee with every police officer on the morning shift.
Dude, but I go in there now and I'm a regular, and so they're like everybody else is like kind of outcast, and I'm real friendly, so they like me a lot now.
Okay.
Like I walk in there, they start making my coffee. I walk up, pay it, and then it's ready. I'm like, yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
regular. Like Americana. I'm like, it's right, God damn it.
Got it.
And then the other day I was
What?
like, nope, I'm a latte today.
Yeah. Why don't you throw a wrench in
Oh,
this system?
no, you
That's
had a
me.
latte.
I did
huh?
on Saturday. I was like, latte, and she's like, ugh.
Yeah.
But-
yeah, every day for me, like I would never let them get a routine.
Well, because I do the Americana because I do that fasting and
I would
the
drink
milk
shit.
and the latte.
I would
cuts the
drink shit I
fast.
don't even want to drink just to fuck their day.
I am gonna get like a cappuccino thing with like caramel one day with all the shit in it.
Yell some shit at them like screeny green tea, fucking no calf, and just sit back and watch.
I want to go up there and just go like order because it's like the way it's like cappuccino, but then there's like flavors and just go like cappuccino latte and then start hitting the flavors as I say it and then see what the lady does.
Oh, wow.
Like every other one.
I've seen two of those employees question our choices on lattes alone.
Dude, I went to get an Americano. I said, "Can you add 2 more shots?" And they go every time they go, it already has 4.
Yeah, they try. They try to tell us
It
about
has
our
4
health.
in it. I said, "Nah, give me 2 more." And they're like,
Every time they try to scold me
You're
on
like,
what I'm ordering, I want to slap the guy.
no, and they seriously like, I've heard her go, "I don't know where to put any water. Like, there's nowhere for water. It's just espresso.
Yeah.
I'll drink it. It tastes like
That's my favorite
You're
part.
like, and
it tastes like
give
liquid,
it to me.
It tastes like liquid bark,
Yeah.
motor
For
oil,
real.
but it works. It's really not that bad.
When we ordered we order a normal espresso, that's 3 espresso shots, or a latte.
Mm-hmm.
There's supposed to be milk after that, steamed milk. We get 3 more espresso shots, so
They just take some milk in their fingers and go.
fuck it. It's pretty much my kind of whiskey drink at the same time.
You know what's actually really good is coffee and whiskey is very good.
Yeah.
And if I drink coffee and whiskey, I like to drink like a sweet whiskey, like
See, you
Crown.
can go to South America with me because after every dinner they bring you a fucking Kahlua coffee and whiskey, and you got to mix it all in. All
You know what? I might start doing that. I might start drinking.
After every meal.
No, I'm gonna start doing these things. It's better for digestion and metabolism. It's like 10-minute walk after you eat every time. But if I did a 10-minute walk and I made a Kahlua coffee with some whiskey in it,
Yeah, it's good shit too, man. It's
for
called.
like the night walk at home,
It's not really Kahlua. They have way better Kahluas, like name brand good shit, and so.
all I would do is just make some good coffee, throw some whiskey in there, maybe some whipping cream.
But the Costa Rican coffee's like growing on the mountain behind you. It's fucking
Yeah.
amazing. Like it's the best shit ever.
Brandy wants to go to Bora Bora. I don't even know what that. where
Fuck
that's
yeah!
at.
Tell me when.
Yeah,
I
I'm
still
with
got-
her.
I got
Where's that at?
2
I don't know, but I'm with her.
I got at least 2 more years on my
It
pass.
Okay,
sounds
let's
sunny.
go.
It sounds sunny.
I'm trying to rent a room on a container ship, like the big ones that
A
carry
container ship?
the Connex, the big fucking.
Really?
Yeah.
You can rent an engineer's cabin, which is pretty much a hotel room, like a basic. Cal doesn't do Motel 6, but I will. It's pretty much a Motel 6 room on one of those ships for about $7 grand. You start in Pennsylvania, go through the Panama Canal, and then to Australia through the big ocean. Like you cross.
Well, that's pretty cool. That's different than sitting in a motel in
you
Dallas.
wouldn't do it. Just on the ocean alone.
I would do it just.
Shut up.
No, I probably wouldn't, man. My parents are flying to Amsterdam real soon, and my dad was like, "Dude, I can't do the chair thing," so he rented like a motel room in an airplane.
Yeah, dude. The new international
hell.
flights have whole private suites.
Yeah, he has like his own bed. He has a chair. He has a TV. He has a refrigerator. It's all.
And if it's that new, it means it's not like the Southwest fleet. Where
It's just him and my mom in a room for 18 hours chilling, like watching TV, walking around. They have a bar they can walk up to, like a lounge. They walk
That's
up to.
one of those. Damn,
some
Gina.
of those planes are like 2 stories where the VIP class is upstairs.
If I had to fly overseas, the only way I'm doing it is like that.
all international
real.
planes are built.
There's
like
no
that
way
now.
I'm sitting in a chair for 18 hours. There's no.
Hell no.
Virgin Mobile is probably one of the best planes I've ever been on.
That's what I would get. Exactly the plane I would get. That's the one I would get. That thing is fucking bad.
Yeah, for real.
Some of those planes have gyms on them.
Yeah, Richard Branson does not fuck around. And if you go on a Dubai flight, just about every plane's like that.
Yeah, dude. I wonder what it would be like. I wonder what it costs to go to Dubai for like a week, and then
$1,200 round trip.
and then
I look
what
this
would it
shit up all
cost
the
to
time.
be there and have fun there though?
It's gonna cost a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
To actually go there, but if you go to Costa Rica for about $600, once you get there, it's dirt cheap, and you can have some fun. Everyone knows English. It's South America, and you don't want to hang out in San Jose, but get out in the wild, go see some jungles and volcanoes.
That's what I
for
would
like
do.
$100 a night.
I would do that. I want to go to Jamaica.
No,
Yeah.
it's the dirtiest place ever.
Is it
Dude, it's gross, man. You gotta like.
Jamaica hair's not good. Don't go there.
It's like
really?
you gotta stay at your resort in kind of parts of town. Like it's
Like Cancun is?
yeah, it's kind of like that. Like
yeah.
you stay.
I've never been to Cancun, but I heard it's bad.
You stay
I've not been.
in the kind of
No.
controlled areas. Costa Rica, you can wander because it's a very friendly place. Like you said, how most of the German nationals or Nazis moved to South America. It's kind of like Texas, where a lot of people speak German in Costa Rica. It's fucking weird, but they all know English really well, so you don't have to go like no Spanish to get around down there.
Really?
It's fucking wild.
How deep are we in here already?
An hour and 6 minutes.
You want to go ahead and? Is it getting too late for you?
I mean,
I just need to pee.
Go to the restroom. Go for it. It's right to the left, right across from the fridge.
cool. And while you're doing that, I got to lecture Kyle on one thing.
Oh, God.
hell.
Yeah, so you go take care of that, and I'll tell him why we didn't miss the first fucking question again.
Oh. I have to miss the lecture to go
No, I want everybody to see my. I came with some heat on the toys today.
How many people
I came with some heat. I got Clockwork Orange. Look at that. Look at that freaking.
put it in the big camera right by you? Oh, look at that fucking
here?
dude. Oh, man.
The dagger. Check it out though. Hold on. If you've never seen Clockwork Orange, I highly suggest you go find it right now on Netflix or Hulu and you watch it.
Maybe read it first.
And if you don't read it, just watch it.
Yeah, I mean, it's good, but you're not going to understand
Or
shit.
or
when you
get
watch
Audible.
it.
But see what really is. It's a cane.
You like the old In and Out, eh?
The soundtrack's the creepiest part. See, it's
Stanley
the cane.
Kubrick does not fuck around, bro. A lot of people feel that he faked the moon landing.
What?
A lot of people feel that Stanley Kubrick helped fake the moon landing, like on a film set.
They didn't fake that, I don't think.
I don't know, but he was also developing fucking 2001: Space Odyssey at the same fucking time.
And then I got this guy used to literally scare the shit out of me when I was a kid. He used to scare the shit out of I even have the cube. He came with the cube and everything.
He was probably one of the worst ones. I'm trying to think what fucking scared me more than him. No, I know what it was.
And then we got Vin Diesel. Legitimate. And he's heavy as fuck. He's like made of metal or something. And he comes with metal pipe wrenches that he busts
Listen
people
to
in the
that.
head with.
You could hear it.
I heard something. So I missed the lecture. What was it?
Kyle forgot the first fucking
question.
Like every day?
Yeah. So if you could have a superpower, what would it be? One superpower.
If I could have any superpower, what would it be?
I was figuring if you were a teacher, it'd be some sort of.
You know, for the longest time when I was growing up, I thought it would have been mind reading. But now that I'm a teacher, I really don't want to read them minds.
No.
I really don't.
Oh no.
So I think if I could have any superpower, invisibility.
I thought you'd say that. I thought about
Invisibility.
that today. I said she didn't say be invisible, so she was like, "Boop,
So I'm to be like, excuse you?
I'm out."
You know, and what's funny is so many times I walk up on the
What
kids.
if, you wouldn't want like
You know,
Jean Grey's where she can control their mind, so
no,
you
I
can
don't.
make them do.
No, see, I don't want to control people. You
Even
know,
that one kid that
I
needs
have
Adderall that you're trying to put on drugs because you can't take
Yeah.
it.
It's not that I want to control that kid. I want to control them parents.
Well, you want to put on drugs.
But
why's the kid got to be the catalyst in that?
it's not the kid that's the problem. It's the parents.
But why's the kid got to be the catalyst in that?
I don't know. That's just how it works.
Here, you take these drugs because
Your fucking
No, no, no.
parents suck.
And
your
that's the
parents
thing.
suck.
You know, yes, okay, there are certain circumstances where,
probably just a
yes,
kid.
okay, we need some medication. But my thing is, medicating children is very dangerous. Because they're
Medicating
children.
anyone is.
Well, yes,
I'm very
anyone.
sorry. I'm
but
very against
children
all the
don't even
medication.
take
more
aspirin.
than adults.
Yes,
Because
definitely.
children are
They're not
more
devel-
susceptible.
they're not
They're still
developed.
developing.
Your-
that can
your
really
frontal,
mess with
I
a
think
lot
it's
of
your
things.
frontal lobe. What is it called? Your,
Our frontal lobe is not
It's
developed till we're 25 years old.
It's the decision making portion of
Exactly.
your brain.
It's
You
mostly the
cannot
fight or
fully-
flight as well.
Yes, and you
So-
can't fully make decisions until you're
So
25
you
years
wanna
old,
give a kid
supposedly.
You want to give a kid
So you
crystal
wanna
meth?
give-
It's essentially cocaine. I call it Diet Coke.
You want to give my,
It's better than
let's say,
Yeah, it's a lot stronger.
8-year-old student, you want to give them Ritalin or meth or speed or whatever the hell is in that pill you're trying to give them.
meth. It's amphetamines.
No.
No, yeah.
Like, they're
Definitely
fucking
speed.
children.
Well, except for that one you said that needs it. There's a way. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just
Yes.
saying there's got to be a better
I'm not
way.
saying there's not kids
Maybe
that
you should
do
take.
need things.
Maybe they should take instead of taking. They should take all the kids that are super jacked and give them to a person like me for a class, and let me teach them.
Kyle has tried to get at least
You know, and here's
everybody
the
on his
thing.
Facebook
You
into
know-
a class all week, and
you
I
know,
know
like
I've been
your-
afraid. I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to
Like your
that
workout class, I was really like,
It's gonna be in 2 weeks. Here in about 2 weeks,
I
you
was
can do
like,
it.
should I do it?
He'll make you
Should
throw
I
up.
not?
No,
Should I
no,
do
no,
it?
no, no, no.
No, you would. I know I would.
No, no, no.
I'm gonna be
I
like,
swear, I
nope,
swear, no.
Desiree's done.
It's gonna be just like this. It's gonna be for any. The reason I'm doing it is for that reason.
You're gonna kill me.
I don't
no, no.
believe him.
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be.
die.
It's gonna be 2 scale. So I say 2 scale as in.
Two scale as in I'm gonna die.
It'll be because some people are like I can do more. Well, if you can.
No.
If you,
you
but if
die,
you,
you
see,
die.
but a scale is if you have no idea what you're doing, I'll scale it down and show you a way to get through it and learn something and get a good workout, not to trash yourself, so that you'll want to come back. Because I learned a long time ago when
you
you
know
go,
who
when
you
you go
need to-
trash somebody, like you work at somebody out, like you kill
I'm
them.
dead and I don't want to
No,
ever
you
come back.
you want somebody to get a good workout, feel good, and go. I need to go do that again, and I'm gonna separate them. There'll be a day, so it's probably gonna be either Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday. So you have a day in between, and then like on a Saturday, I might do one, and it'll be like all body weight stuff with no. And
See-
what I'm doing is I'm getting a bunch of these. They're called they're like a military bag. It's like a sandbag, but they have handles everywhere.
I know what military bags are.
So you can do it's not a military. It's a workout bag. It's built for it, and it has all. I'm having so many that go from 25 to 50 pounds, 50 pounds to 75 pounds, 50 pounds to 100 pounds, 100 pounds to 200 pounds, and slam balls, and that's all we're going to use. But I'm going to work. You'll get more than enough work with that.
I almost feel you need
I think I
me
need the little
as
bitty
like
one.
Yeah.
as like the fucking canary in the coal mine, but I almost feel that I don't want to fucking do it at all.
Okay,
But see, the thing is, it's not gonna be like I'm gonna do things where, say, we're doing a farmer's walk overhead with the bag, and some guys are trucking, and then some guys like are just not in shape or are out of breath. First of all, I'm building a questionnaire to ask if you have asthma, surgeries, conditions, aches, certain things I'm gonna ask.
Spine surgery.
Well, things like
What do you do with that?
Things like not use a bunch of heavy weight. That's for sure.
Okay, well that's
And
nah.
I mean, but I'm sure and you
It's hard to do workouts and build when you can't do
no,
a
it's
lot
not.
of that.
You can do you can do everything with body weight then.
Cardio.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm trying to make a place that anybody can go, and not worry about getting judged and go. Or I'm doing the same workout
No,
as these
see,
guys.
I always worry about being judged.
No, you should.
I'm
But,
totally down with being
but
judged.
Working out, yeah,
no,
'cause
but there
I
won't
Pass a
But-
lot of judgment.
But there won't be. There
Shut
won't
up,
be because
Reed.
it'll be a bunch of other people just like you, and then we're gonna do it to where it's gonna be we're gonna do all the same workout, but one guy might be picking the 200-pound bag up. One guy might be having the 70-pound bag. One guy that on the 200-pound bag might be trucking through everything we're doing, and the other guy's going, "Hey, like like you know how Rocky Balboa wore the red jacket and that,
Yeah.
and he like walked around and told the stories. I'm not even gonna do the workout. I'm gonna walk around, and there's not gonna be it's gonna be limited people because I want to be able to focus on the people, and I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna keep my eye on everybody and be like, hey, throttle back. Like
It's in the sun though.
you're gonna be I'm gonna get an awning, so it's gonna be under
You're
the
getting
shade.
an awning before the school we donated for.
No.
Shut up,
no,
Reed.
yeah, I'm gonna, yeah. No, I'm gonna get a full. So, but there will be days.
Like
but
a real awning.
if you want to get in the sun and take your shirt off and get some sun, whatever, that's cool.
Girls don't take their shirts off.
I'll do
what
that.
are you talking
Well,
about?
I mean,
Let
like
me
if
go
a guy
there
does,
just to act like I'm doing the workouts, but I'm just there to make everyone feel weird when I take my shirt off. Like
Go
I'm the
on.
distraction.
Oh, Reed, come take your shirt off. Woo woo! Let's do this.
but I want to make it to where, as we're doing this stuff, I'm gonna share like diet. People ask me about diet. I'm gonna answer questions I can answer, and just if I can help somebody in any way from the knowledge that I have. Not saying it's always gonna be the right
So
way.
you're not trying to kill people.
No, I don't want to. No.
He doesn't list
'Cause he-
explosive workout to not.
Well,
make
it's
it.
gonna.
Yeah, okay.
Well, explosive to.
Some of us,
Okay.
not explosive to you, is like
No.
going to kill the rest of
No,
us.
no, but to explosive to the person. Say, okay, it's like this. Like you said, comparing yourself to other people. I'm going to make stress to people when we're here doing this. Like if I was talking to you guys about to do exercise, don't look at the guy next to you.
Because me and Reed can't do the same
What?
thing.
Right. Well, I'm going to say, don't look at the guy next to you and don't worry about where they're at. Do the best you can do, as hard as you can do, and don't kill yourself. I don't want you to die. I don't want you to suffocate. I don't want you to pass out. I don't want you to not show back up. I want you to push yourself hard so you can build mental strength. I want you to get stronger physically and cardiovascularly. I want you to learn a little bit so you know what you're doing. Like everything we're going to do, I'll explain why we're doing it and what it does.
Right.
So that way they're going, okay, I get it. But then when they're in the workout, some guy's trucking through, like, say, round 3 and other guys on round 1. I'm like, keep doing round. That's the best you got. That's fine.
For now.
Right. But eventually, yeah, you keep coming back, and I swear to God, if you got 4 weeks of this in, on week 4, you'll be like, dude, okay, I see what you're talking about. So if you do...
Okay, so you're not trying to kill the rest of us.
Week
No,
2.5, you're
it's
gonna
a
be
slow,
like,
Okay.
It's a slowly. There's gonna be a slowly gradual. Like there'll be a week that we're gonna. The first of it's gonna be just kind of gauging where everybody's at. The first 2 or 3 weeks might be.
Way down here.
It
You
won't
know
be,
what I'm
but
saying?
it won't be long. And then we'll kick it in. We'll do a strength cycle, and then we'll do a cardio cycle, and then we'll do. It's all
afraid of the
programmed.
cardio cycles.
What are you afraid of, Reed? Quit being a little...
God knows, I don't run. Oh,
No,
and
but
some bears chasing me.
see,
I
well,
don't run.
I
see,
don't
the best part,
run.
a lot
I
of
don't like
cardio
to
we're gonna do,
run.
a lot of cardio we're gonna do. You're not gonna have to do anything but stand in one spot.
Good, I don't like to run.
And
I
it'll-
don't do jumping jacks.
you won't.
I like
Your
jumping
feet won't have to
jacks.
leave the ground, but you might have a
Then what do you
kettlebell
do?
or a bag between your legs, and
Okay,
you're
what
doing
the
some
hell
sort of.
does that mean?
Trust me, it'll weightlifting and weighted exercises will burn more fat and build cardiovascular just as much as a jog. There might be some slight running going on here and there. Like there's gonna be one day
That's
after
the fine text.
after a few. I want to build. Not only do I want people to build strength, cardio, look better, feel better when they take their shirt off or their pants off or get naked. Be real. Everybody.
Isn't that the goal?
That's the goal. To look better naked,
We
feel
look better naked.
and be optimal. I want people to be like the best them. Like the other day, some guys asked me about, man, I wish I had my 6-pack like yours. I was like, dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, my mom had a 6-pack till she was 50. My dad was jacked as fuck. I have really good genetics.
Okay, but not the rest of us do.
Right. Well, so
Or
exactly.
most of the
So
rest
what
of
I was trying to tell him was like, who gives a fuck about what I look like? Be as jacked as you can be, and that's fine.
I have like a brewery barrel going on, so fuck you.
Or be as and
Hey, I'm not far behind
well,
you.
I'm just saying
Reed.
I'm not
far
saying
behind you.
I'm
You
not
know what
saying
saying?
you have to be jacked. Whatever you see, and now my question here is, it's I have whatever your goals are. Are your goals to look good naked and feel good, or do you want to be stronger?
Yeah.
Right.
See,
So
look good naked. That's
so
everybody's goal.
everybody there, because it's going to be a small enough class to where I send these questionnaires out to the people that are going to participate, and then I'm going to read them all, and that way I'll know exactly each person. So each person's going to get an individual. I'm going to treat everybody different. Some people might need me to go, hey, motherfucker, pick it up, quit being a pussy. And some people might be like, hey,
I might need you to say that.
And some people might need, hey.
I'm just saying.
Well, some people might, hey, you got this. You can do this. Like, you're tough enough. Let's go. Some people
No,
might,
you got to tell me to quit being a pussy,
right.
and I'm going to get to it.
But some people don't like that.
No, some people don't. You're
But
right.
so I might be telling you this and then go directly to the next person, and it's a totally different thing. But my goal is to make everybody be successful, to
Right.
show up, feel good, every week get a little bit better until eventually. Well, and then when we move to our new house, I'm actually building a small gym. It's going to be private. And I'm going to open it to public. And if it works out within 6-8 months,
it's a new house.
yeah, we might build a big facility, but a bigger facility. But this boot camp essentially is to get started and to kind of build a portfolio. I mean, if anything, and that's the reason it's free. I want it to be free because I genuinely like doing that shit, which is weird for some people to hear. I see people and I'm like, I bet I could help that person out. Not that I know a bunch of shit, but from what I know, maybe I could. And if I can't, then I can't. You probably shouldn't come to my shit. But if I can, you should. And if it's working for you, then
Right.
come. But I'm not trying to like force shit on nobody. But I see people, I'm like, maybe, and I've been in the gym and doing this stuff a long time. And there's a ton of people. I was raised in a gym. Literally was raised. I've been since a kid. I've went with my dad. I didn't know that people just don't know. They just
No, people don't. I've gone to the gym for years, and it's just the same old.
They don't know. They
We don't know
They don't know how
what
to
to
eat.
do.
They don't know how to do workouts. They don't know
No.
how to program workouts. And I'm
We
like,
eat normal. We go to the gym, and we're like, "Oh shit, it's not working."
well, and,
Well, duh.
I kind of want a desk job at your gym.
You want
Oh,
a
dude.
desk job at
Like,
the gym, Reed?
I don't-
Really?
I don't want to be a trainer, but I want to be the exact opposite of the trainer. All right, so like the trainer's like, all right, dude, now this is your goal. You got to do this, and then I just want to yell across the room.
Reed's
Eat 27 fucking donuts.
we're gonna give
You and your 27
we're gonna
fucking
give Reed
donuts.
a spandex. We're gonna give Reed a spandex devil suit. And here comes running down. He goes, no, fuck those squats. Eat this candy bar and drink this delicious soda.
And I'm gonna
Fuck
bring
this
like
shit.
the best shit. In
No,
town.
Reed will just walk around and just eat delicious foods while everybody's working. He won't say a word to nobody.
Hey
Reed,
guys,
you could be
it's
like me,
Sunday.
walk
You want
around.
some Chick-fil-A?
That's it, dude.
Walk around, do
No,
some
and-
squats while you're eating
No,
the Chick-fil-A.
I'm dead serious.
Be like, fuck you.
Reed's getting the office there anyway, because that's just what's going to happen. But I'm going to get him a shirt that says Mr. Accountability. And I'm going to give
Oh, shit.
I'm going to give, and randomly throughout the week, when I see a good crowd, I'm like, Reed, come over, dude, and put the shirt on and grab some donuts and just walk around eating them. And he offer them to everybody and see who takes them. And everybody takes them. Reed comes back and gives me a list, and then I'm going to put them up on a little board, and we're going to blast their fucking ass.
Yep.
It's
I
going
don't
to
eat
be a
donuts.
fun.
I don't even like donuts.
I just
so you
wanna-
won't
I
get me
I-
with that.
I
How
want-
about
I
that?
want to. I'm trying.
Joke's on them. There's horse tranquilizers in the donuts too.
I'm trying to
be
create.
dealing
I'm trying to
with the
create an
donuts.
atmosphere because I've been to cool gyms. I've been to gyms where people, every like the fat guy and the skinny guy, the fat girl and the skinny girl, the buff guy and the not so buff guy. Everybody goes to this gym and they all help each other. They all get along, and when they're out, like at 4 o'clock at work, they're going, I can't wait to go to the gym. I can't wait to get. It's like their release.
I used to feel that way. and
Never
now
said
I'm just
that in
too
my life.
tired.
Right. Well, some people just don't like it,
I'm
but
just too tired.
well, no, you would be. You wouldn't be if you went. If you went.
No, I'm always
No,
tired.
if you went and worked out, it makes no sense.
Okay, no,
you will
you're
gain
right.
energy, and if you ate the right foods, you would feel better and you gain more energy.
Okay, now I'm not saying you're wrong. It just takes a little more effort with my thyroid issues. Which is a whole lot of
and-
work for
well,
me.
and see-
And honestly, it's not that I can't do it. It's that I'm honestly a little tired and lazy.
Right. Well, that's I mean that's
tired.
That's 90%.
Shit.
That's 90% of people, and the thyroid thing. There's actually things that you can go do and get that taken care of. And
Like what?
if you go to Medical Spa in Midland, you'll get a blood.
For what?
They can get you. Let them run your blood panel, and they'll tell you what's wrong with your thyroid. They
I
can tell
know
you
what's
what
wrong
they'll
with
do.
my thyroid.
Well, they can probably put you on some sort of.
Highly underactive.
They can make it active by
It
giving
gets
you.
worse and worse.
Well,
and
what they
worse.
do is they give you. Okay, this Brandy
Yeah,
went,
thyroid medicine, right?
and it works.
Okay. What is she on?
It's a. She's on pellets for testosterone.
Okay, yeah, I'm not on those.
Every week you'll be surprised. You'll probably need it. And
I
then
probably do because
Brandy,
I've heard a lot of people.
You're supposed to make
do,
a female's supposed to make about 150 on it.
and I bet you I don't.
She made 0,
I'm tired.
and she's not tired anymore. She
I'm
super-
tired.
She's not. She
Okay,
goes.
I know that underactive
You saw her over
thyroid
there.
makes you. Yeah.
She's still working.
I mean, I was
And-
shocked.
and
I'm
the-
thinking
and the-
I'm done by her time on
Yeah.
Friday. I'm done.
That woman works a lot. She don't stop working.
Well, and I work a lot too.
And-
but
before
this
to-
year's been the worst.
Before testosterone, though, it
gets-
would
I'm
destroy
just
her.
done.
It would destroy her. And then they got her on a thyroid. I can't say exactly what it is, but
Levoxythyrosin, maybe.
I'll find out, but I'm not sure. But it helps everything. I mean, it's helped everything.
You
The thing
and-
is there's nothing wrong if you're deficient in something and they can give you something to fix it
Well,
that
and see-
you already produced, not Adderall.
No,
I see nothing
not
wrong
like
with
that. See, with me, I've had thyroid issues since I was 18. And at first it was a little bit. Well, in the last year, I've gone from like 0.25 to my pills are way higher because it just doesn't work anymore. I'm just exhausted.
But
All the time.
What are you eating? Like carbohydrates and sugars and whatever you get your hands
You
on?
know, I tried not to eat too much crap food. I really do. Now, I'm not going to say I'm the best at it because I'm not.
No, but it's
right
hard.
now with like teaching, softball, everything she's got going on, the tutoring after school, everything.
Being a mama?
Being a single mom, doing everything I got to do. I'm probably don't eat as healthy as I should.
I
And I know
mean-
I don't because I don't. Like, I like salad and stuff, and vegetables. I just don't have the time to cook like I normally do.
You know what I would suggest?
And it just-
maybe you should look at this. What I fast. One reason I like fasting is because I used to do all that meal prep shit every 2 hours, blah, blah, blah. First of all,
That's hard.
fasting helps you lose weight. I mean, it helps you do, there's tons, I could go into it forever. I mean, your skin, you're going to be focused, you're going to have energy from being fasted. Once your body converts, once you get away from carbohydrates and sugars and go to I would say, eat the vegetables, you should start eating a lot more red meats. And you,
Probably because I don't.
Well, there's tons of nutrients in there.
I eat a lot of beef and chicken just because it's easier for us.
you should do beef and a lot of fatty foods, avocados.
I like avocados.
You need, but that will keep you. You'll stay fuller longer. And once your body switches over to burning on fat, which is everybody's keto, whatever, it's when you start eating like that, you'll be less hungry. I'm literally never hungry. I eat once a day, but what the thing is, you can go all day long at school kicking ass, and when you get home with your little girl and you finally get that little bit of time you get with her, you can cook a nice steak with her, some eggs, some cheese.
And see, that's the hard part, because by the time we get home, you got softball practice, you got a softball game, you've got this, you've got that, you've got this. It's just not that easy. And I'm sure it is. And if I could get in a habit and
just gotta
maybe you
find the
could help
time.
me with that, it would probably be a little easier.
There's some time in there. There's somewhere in there that you're gonna.
I'm just so fucking tired,
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
not gonna lie.
But I'm
Between the
yeah, I can-
thyroid and end of year teacher tired
But
has not got anything on any other tired.
if you can somehow start incorporating the diet,
Oh, I would,
you're gonna be less tired.
and I
It's
would.
not gonna fix every problem.
And it's kind of like when I work out more,
You feel
because I've got a gym membership. I can't seem to get there
That's the battle.
because of work. After school programs, softball, piano, dance, whatever it is she's doing at the time. It's hard to get there.
It's not a bad deal. You know what else I thought about doing that I might start doing just because of stuff like this? Maybe every day or every week, every few days a week, 2-3 days a week, put out a video of a body weight workout that somebody could do for 30 minutes right there at their house that'll blow their dick off.
Yeah,
And then they could scale, but I could also show people how to scale it down to where you don't have to blow your dick off.
right.
And just
And
put
see,
it.
that's the thing. It's hard for people
People
to
don't-
get there. And, a lot of people think, oh, I can't do it if I'm not there. And that's what I've had to start realizing. I told Allison.
That space right beside you, I can get you as in shape as you ever want to be right there.
And
With
see,
nothing, just like you are.
Like a month ago, I had a little extra money. So, I got an Amazon and I bought, dumbbells and, just little
You don't need money.
little things.
You know what? Let me tell you what to
Just
get.
because, my daughter.
Let me tell you what to get. Get
we're
you
in
a.
a bad habit.
Let me tell you what to get. If you want a piece of equipment that can do everything, and you don't want to buy two of them, you can just choose optimal, but one is more than enough. Go get yourself a 20-pound kettlebell. I can show
I
you.
don't even know what a kettlebell is.
I can show you, and I think a 20-pound kettlebell at Academy right now. I just bought some more. I think it was like 30 or 40 bucks. So in that one, I swear to you, at cardio, muscle, everything with that one kettlebell, I could make your butthole fall on the ground, like fall completely.
That's definitely
you don't even have
doesn't
to squat
sound-
down; it just comes out naturally. But that thing is the best piece of equipment, I think, bang for your buck, anybody can ever have. I can do everything with that thing.
Right.
Everything. But it just takes that. It takes somebody going, all right, I'm going to give myself this next 20 minutes or 30 minutes. I'm going to get in here. I'm going to get a workout in. I'm going to eat the right foods. I've been really good. Like, I'm talking
Yeah.
on my shit about eating my food. It feels so good. Last night, me and my wife, she's on her time of the month, so she wants a soda. And I'm like, fuck. And she always like feels bad if she gets one, but I don't. I'm like,
I'm with her.
I had Klondike bars, and I always have ice cream in there for Sundays is my cheat day. So I'm like, let's go ham. And I was like, man, I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing it. And I didn't, and I felt so good. I'm just being on my shit because I'm trying to get something going to when I open my gym, I'm legitimate. So I don't want to,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to talk a bunch of bullshit and not be about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but tonight, it's podcast night. Guess what we're going to do? We're eating fucking pancakes.
Fucking lots of pancakes.
Okay. But I'll be up tomorrow morning before I go to work.
Going to see Infinity War.
Well, this will be at probably like 4 in the morning, and I'll be running sprints.
Infinity War at 4 in the morning? What?
No. He's gonna go and watch a movie.
I'm like, there ain't
I'm
no
saying-
movies at 4 in the morning.
But I'm saying I'm gonna eat these pancakes and eat. I'm gonna
Maybe
eat
if you
what
don't know the right people.
what
What
I-
is it with pancakes?
what I always, because they're just delicious. What I always get is the Colorado omelet.
question is
I
that?
get a large
Shut
stack
up,
of
Bree.
pancakes, and I get the large order French toast with extra powder. But tomorrow morning I'll be up at probably 3:30 or 4 down this road over here running sprints until I get a mile or 2 miles in, and then I'll go to work. And as soon as I get off work, I'll work out. So I'm not just talking shit. And I've been filming for a vlog so I can keep up with that more, but I'm going to do more of that
I
too.
just want to point out that I'm about it too because I went to work today and already seen all the spoilers to Infinity War. And
Shut
I
up,
know
Bree. Don't tell me
everybody-
nothing.
I know everybody that gets fucked up. And
Shut
when I
up,
say
Bree.
fucked up, they're dead.
Shut up, Reed.
We're getting some mad cracks on this one, aren't we?
What?
On the mics.
I don't know. I can't really fix it because
Yeah,
it's
no.
just what it is. But
Facebook's Zuckerberg shut us down.
I'm not sure what all
got
we
zucked.
said, but I have a friend that's commenting, and she's like, yes, this, and yes, this.
That's hilarious.
I'm like,
we got away from
which part was that
we got away
for?
from the whole education thing a while back.
Yeah.
yeah, but we talked about pancakes, and I'm kind of happy. We're about an hour and 30 minutes in.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Are we?
Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock.
Oh, shit.
So I guess
It's
we
actually
should.
my bedtime for the weekdays.
Is reading bedtime?
That's the great part is now he has to go to bed. He used to live at
I don't
night.
have to. I don't
Yeah,
have
but you
to.
choose
That's
to.
so cute,
Give me
Reed.
like another
It's
week.
so
and I'll be
cute.
back on my fucking grind.
You just got to get warmed up, get back in the flow.
This guy's like, I did pretty good. He's just like, they've been behind for the last couple weeks, and I come in and I like,
Okay,
they gave me a chart where each person gets a color, and whoever's job it is has to fucking color that board up. My color is purple, and
Your
I'm
color's
fucking
purple.
Thanos in that motherfucker.
I think Reed needs like lime green.
No, I think lime green's taken.
I think hot orange. Well, I guess we can wrap it up. We
Plaid.
this
We got way off topic.
this
but,
could yeah
you
this
know,
I
that's
wish
okay.
we'd have done this
Remember the
earlier because
topic.
this could have probably went for another hour and a half for sure. I could have probably got real hilarious
Well,
real fast. We're gonna do
if-
another one.
If everybody needs or wants, we can do another one.
We're gonna do another one. And if you can, donate anything you can to your local schools.
Mainly paper.
Please
Paper.
do. Paper and ink would
And
be super helpful
but
One
for your
kid needs
kids
$1,000
and us.
in $1 bills
Okay.
because his goal is to make it rain.
Literally,
On
we
the-
need paper, we need ink,
or
we
just
need
Monopoly money.
anything
yeah,
you
whatever,
could
but
possibly
Just
think
just
of.
for our homie to make it rain. And
we
the
just
next
want to
podcast
do best for our
though,
kids.
Get that kid away
You
and
know?
bring him on this show. We'll
We
make it
just want to
happen.
do best for our kids.
I want to do a podcast on the next one for teachers, but instead of the education, how hard teachers party. Because I've seen some teachers
I
that
got some teacher friends. Can I bring them?
yes.
Yeah!
Yes.
Andrea, be ready.
Yes. All right. Well, everybody, I appreciate it. The next one, I have a buddy Split that wants to do on Sunday. I'm not sure if he can or not. He said he might be off work. Depending, we might do one on Sunday. If not, next week, I'm probably going to do my buddy BJ. He's a professional. He's retired, but like bronc rider. He'll be a wild motherfucker to listen to. So it'll be next week will be funny. It'll be a good fucking time. We'll probably drink. He'll probably talk like a redneck because that's how he talks, but it'll be a good time. So I appreciate it, and everybody have a good night.